Life has a way of testing our resolve, especially when we are on the brink of something extraordinary. It often feels like the closer we get to our dreams, the harder the challenges become. But let me tell you this, the resistance you face is not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you are about to break through. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. You're closer than you think. The seeds of your efforts are about to bear fruit, and the harvest is worth every sacrifice. Resolve is truly tested. Let me remind you of a truth that will anchor your soul. The struggle you are facing is not there to defeat you, but to strengthen you. Resistance is the evidence of progress. Think of a runner in a race. The final lap is the most exhausting, the most painful, but also the most rewarding. The prize isn't given to the one who starts the race, it's reserved for the one who finishes. You've come too far to stop now. Every sacrifice you've made, every tear you've shed, every ounce of energy you've poured into this journey has brought you to this point. Don't let temporary pain rob you of permanent joy. Remember, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Look back for a moment, see how far you've come. Celebrate the small victories along the way. These are the markers of your progress, the proof that you are capable of more. If you stop now, you'll never know how close you were. If you keep going, you'll discover that what seemed impossible was just on the other side of persistence. The challenges you face are shaping you. They are refining you for the destiny that awaits. Greatness is not handed out, it is earned through perseverance. Let your trials be the testimony of your triumph. So rise up, speak to your spirit and declare, I will not give up. I am too close to give in. Let these words echo within you until they drown out the doubts and fears. This is your moment. The breakthrough is near. Keep moving forward, for the victory belongs to those who endure. The greatest breakthroughs often come in the final stretch of the journey. It's a profound truth that many overlook, especially when they are weary from the demands of their efforts. You see, the final stretch is often the most challenging, not because it is longer or harder, but because it demands a level of resilience that goes beyond the physical. It requires strength, a depth of faith, and unwavering focus. This stretch is where many falter, not because they lack ability, but because they fail to see how close they are to the finish line. Think about the process of achieving anything significant. In the beginning, the energy is high, the vision is clear, and the motivation seems endless. But as the journey unfolds, obstacles arise, setbacks appear, and doubts creep in. These moments test whether the dream is merely a fleeting wish or true conviction of the heart. And when the journey reaches its final phase, the challenges intensify. It's as if the universe asks, how much do you really want this? Imagine a miner searching for gold. Day after day, they dig, chisel, and labor without seeing the reward. There are times when the miner feels like giving up, moments when the effort seems fruitless. But what if the miner could see just beyond the rock? What if they knew that with one more strike, they would uncover a treasure beyond their wildest imagination? This is often the reality we face. The goal of life's greatest achievements lies just beyond the point where most people stop. This principle isn't confined to physical endeavors, it applies to every area of life. In relationships, it is often we are ready to walk away that breakthroughs in understanding and connection can occur. In personal growth, it is the last ounce of discipline, the final push through discomfort, that brings transformation. In business or creative ventures, the moments of greatest frustration and doubt are often followed by sudden clarity and success. The key is to keep pressing forward when everything in you says to quit. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. As it struggles to break free, the process appears grueling and even unnecessary. But without that struggle, the caterpillar would never gain the strength needed to become a butterfly. The breakthrough is born in the struggle, and the transformation is revealed when the struggle is complete. That moment of emergence isn't separate from the struggle. It is the result of it. The final stretch also reveals character. It shows whether you are willing to endure discomfort, embrace uncertainty, and trust the process. Many start the journey, but few finish because they underestimate the power of perseverance. They forget that the most extraordinary accomplishments are often hidden in the most ordinary moments of persistence. Adversity is a sign that you are approaching your goal, not a reason to retreat. Too often, we misinterpret the challenges we face as evidence that we are on the wrong path. When difficulties arise, doubts can creep in, whispering that perhaps the dream is too big, the task too daunting, or the journey too long. But adversity, when viewed through the right lens, is not a deterrent. It is an indication that progress is being made. It is as if life places hurdles in your way to ensure that you are not only prepared for the destination, but also fully deserving of it. I think about a mountain climber nearing the summit. The air becomes thinner, the terrain more treacherous, and every step requires a greater exertion of effort. Yet, the increased difficulty is not a signal to turn back, it is a sign that they are nearing the peak. The mountain's challenges do not diminish the climber's resolve, rather, they solidify it. Similarly, the adversity you face is not there to discourage you, it is there to test your commitment, to refine your character, and to prepare you for the success that lies ahead. Resistance is a natural part of growth. Just as muscles grow stronger under the strain of weight, your resilience grows stronger under the pressure of trials. Each obstacle you encounter is like a stepping stone, propelling you closer to your goal. The presence of adversity means that you are moving forward, pressing against the boundaries of your comfort zone, and breaking through barriers that once seemed insurmountable. It is proof that you are not stagnant, you are progressing. Consider the journey of a seed. When it is planted, it is buried in darkness and must push through layers of soil to reach the light. The process is not easy, but it is necessary. The resistance of the soil strengthens the sprout, preparing it to withstand the elements above ground. Without this initial struggle, the seed would not grow into a thriving plant. In the same way, the challenges you face are not there to bury you, they are there to build you. They are a sign that you are breaking through the surface, reaching toward the light of your purpose. Adversity also serves as a filter, separating those who merely dream from those who are determined to achieve. It asks you to prove your dedication, to show that your commitment is greater than your convenience. Many give up at the first sign of resistance, mistaking the struggle for failure. But those who persevere in adversity is part of the process. It is the refining fire that purifies and strengthens, ensuring that when success comes, it is not fleeting but enduring. When adversity appears, it is often because you are closer than you think. The resistance intensifies because you are pushing against the final barriers that stand between you and your breakthrough. Instead of retreating, lean into the challenge, embrace it as a necessary part of the journey. Your efforts have already created momentum. Perseverance turns that momentum into triumph. Momentum is a powerful force, one that often goes unnoticed in the middle of the journey. Every step you take, every action you commit to, builds a rhythm, a forward motion that carries you closer to your goal. What may feel like small, insignificant efforts are in reality the building blocks of a great breakthrough. The challenge lies in sustaining that momentum, especially when progress seems slow or invisible. This is where perseverance comes in. It is the bridge between the efforts you've made and the triumph that awaits. Momentum is not created by a single action. It is the result of consistent, determined effort. Imagine a stone being pushed up a hill. At first, it feels heavy, immovable even. But with every push, the stone begins to shift. Each movement adds to the energy, and before long, the stone gains momentum. The task becomes less about brute strength and more about persistence, maintaining the flow of energy already in motion. If you stop pushing, the stone does not stay in place, it rolls back, undoing the progress you've made. In life, the same principle applies. The moment you stop is the moment you risk losing the momentum you've worked so hard to create. Perseverance is the key to keeping that momentum alive. It is the decision to keep moving forward, even when the results are not immediate, when the journey feels monotonous, or when obstacles arise. Many people underestimate the power of staying the course. They assume that success comes from grand gestures or monumental leaps, but in reality, it is the accumulation of steady, deliberate actions that leads to triumph. Momentum does not require perfection, it requires consistency. You think of a marathon runner. At the beginning of the race, the energy is high and the crowd's cheers fuel their steps. As the miles stretch on, the excitement fades, replaced by fatigue and doubt. It is at this point that perseverance becomes essential. The runner must rely on the momentum they have built, drawing strength from every step they've already taken. Each stride is a reminder that they are closer to the finish line than when they started. The same is true for you. The progress you've made is not insignificant. It is the foundation upon which your victory will be built. Momentum also has a compounding effect. The more you persevere, the more your efforts build upon one another, creating a force that propels you forward. What may have started as small, hesitant steps can turn into unstoppable progress over time. But this transformation only happens when you refuse to give up. Perseverance takes the energy you've invested and amplifies it, amp work into results, your efforts into accomplishments, and your vision into reality. Momentum is a gift you give yourself through persistence. It is the quiet but powerful assurance that your work is not in vain. Every moment you press on adds to the force carrying you toward your goal. The finish line is closer than it seems. Trust the process and keep going. When you are in the midst of a challenge, it can be difficult to see how far you've come. The journey may feel endless, and the obstacles in front of you may appear insurmountable. But what you often fail to realize is that the finish line is much closer than your doubts would have you believe. The distance you've covered, the progress you've made, and the lessons you've learned have all brought you to a place where the breakthrough is within reach. What you need now is trust in the process, trust in your efforts, and trust in the vision that started this journey. Progress is not always visible in a moment. Think about seeds planted in the ground. For days or even months, it seems as though nothing is happening. Beneath the surface, however, the seed is transforming, growing roots, and preparing to break through the soil. When the first sprout appears, it is the result of consistent growth that was happening all along. Your journey is no different. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean that progress isn't being made. Trust that every step, every decision, and every effort is bringing you closer to the outcome you desire. The process itself is a teacher. It refines you, equips you, and strengthens you for the victory that lies ahead. Every setback, every delay, and every challenge serves a purpose. They are not there to deter you, but to prepare you. If success were instant and effortless, it would lack depth and meaning. The process ensures that you are ready to handle the weight of your accomplishments. It builds resilience, sharpens your focus, and deepens your appreciation for the goal you are working toward. Trusting the process means understanding that even the difficulties are part of the plan. When you are tempted to give up, remember that the most intense challenges often come just before the breakthrough. This is not a coincidence. It is a sign that you are nearing the finish line. The resistance you feel is not a signal to stop, but an invitation to push harder. Imagine a sprinter in the final stretch of a race. Their muscles burn, their lungs ache, and their body begs for relief. But they know that relief will come only if they keep running. They don't stop because they trust that the finish line is just ahead. Trusting the process also requires you to silence the voice of doubt. Doubt magnifies obstacles and blinds you to the progress you've made. It tells you to turn back, to settle for less, to abandon the dream. But the truth is, you are closer than you think. The process has brought you to this point for a reason, and it will carry you through to the end if you let it. Doubt thrives on fear, but trust thrives on faith. Choose to believe that your efforts are not in vain. Choose to trust that the finish line is not a distant dream, but an imminent reality. Your vision is worth the struggle. The rewards will outweigh the pain. Every great achievement in history has been preceded by sacrifice and persistence. The dreams that transform lives, the ideas that shape the world, and the goals that define legacies are all born out of struggle. The path to fulfilling your vision is not meant to be easy, and it is in the difficulty of the journey that its value is revealed. The obstacles you face are not a deterrent from your dream. They are a testament to its worth. If the vision were simple to achieve, it would not carry the weight of significance it does. The pain you experience along the way has a purpose. It shapes you, stretches you, and teaches you lessons that comfort can never provide. Pain demands growth. It forces you to dig deeper, to find strength within yourself that you didn't know existed. While it may seem harsh in the moment, the pain of struggle is temporary, but the rewards of perseverance are lasting. Every setback, every tear, every ounce of effort you expend is an investment in your vision. It is the cost of greatness, and it is a price worth paying. Imagine an artist creating a masterpiece. Every stroke of the brush, every adjustment, and every correction contributes to the final image. The process is not without frustration or difficulty. There are moments when the vision seems unclear, when the work feels overwhelming, and when the artist questions whether the result will be worth the effort. Yet, as the masterpiece takes shape, the struggles fade into the background, replaced by the satisfaction of seeing the vision come to life. Your journey is no different. The rewards that await you will eclipse the pain of the process. The struggle also has a way of clarifying your vision. It strips away distractions, tests your commitment, and ensures that what you are pursuing truly aligns with your purpose. It is easy to chase a dream when everything is smooth and effortless, but struggle reveals whether your vision is strong enough to sustain you. If you can endure the pain, if you can push through the challenges, it is because your vision is rooted in something deeper than fleeting desire. It is anchored in purpose, and that purpose will guide you to the rewards that await. The rewards of realizing your vision go beyond the tangible. They include the personal growth, the resilience, and the character that are developed along the way. These are things that no one can take from you. They are the true treasures of the journey, and they prepare you for the responsibilities and opportunities that come with success. When you look back on the struggle, you will see it not as a burden, but as a necessary step toward fulfillment. The vision you carry within you is not just a goal, it is a calling. It has the power to change your life and the lives of others. The struggle is a small price to pay for something so meaningful, so transformative. The journey to achieving your vision is not without its challenges, but it is precisely these challenges that make the victory worthwhile. Every struggle, every moment of doubt, and every obstacle you face serves a greater purpose, shaping you into the person capable of realizing the dream you carry. The closer you are to the finish line, the harder it may seem, but that is the moment to dig deeper, to trust the process, and to remind yourself that you are not just pursuing a goal, you are fulfilling a call. You've already invested so much, created momentum, and built a foundation that cannot be ignored. Trust in the process that has brought you this far, for the finish line is closer than it appears. Remember that your vision is worth every ounce of effort, every sacrifice, and every moment of perseverance. The rewards, both tangible and intangible, will far outweigh the pain of the journey. Now is not the time to give up. You are so close. The greatness you seek is within your reach, waiting for you to take the final steps. Push forward with faith, determination, and the unwavering belief that what lies ahead is far greater than what you've left behind. Keep going. You are destined to finish strong. Thank you.